Can't this lady make any decisions of her own?
All right, where exactly do you want me to shove it? Sir, the people at the next table have told me that they do not intend to be quiet. Shall I tell them again? Call the manager over?
You kill them for me, please.
Yes, sir!
No!
God, punch in the head, in the face, in the chest,
Don't actually kill them. Listen, where do you want to go? Can we just pay for these drinks and go?
Certainly, sir. Would you like to pay by cash, check, Visa, MasterCard, Discover? You can go by butter, purple chicken.
Cash! Honey, will you carry me out to the car?
Sure, I'm just kidding. You actually, I can't even put on.
I've never seen anything like that before. And with any luck, I'll never see anything like it again. No! Play it again. Oh, right.
I am indeed glad to see that everyone is present. As executor of Mr. Muldoon's estate, I'm empowered to read to you his last will and testament.
Yeah, well, hurry up. The bar's open soon.
Why can't I
This is so predictably boring.
I never worked for a kinder man.
If we are all ready, I will proceed with the reading. I, Arthur Durham Muldoon, being of sound mind and body,
That's a laugh.
do hereby divide my considerable estate as follows. To my overly emotional sister, Jenny,
He's talking about you, dear.
Oh,
who grubbed with her husband, Hank, grubbed for every penny she could get, and then cried crocodile tears when I needed sympathy.
what?
To Jenny, I bequeath a boot to the head.
What?
And one for her wimpy husband, Hank. But, still you are my sister. You have both admired my Rolls Royce, and since I no longer need it,
Oh, Arthur.
I bequeath another boot to the head. And one more for the wimpy. Next to my alcoholic brother,
I don't want no boot to the head.
to dear Hedge, who's never worked a day and is drunk and liar,
I've covered my head.
I leave my wine cellar and 3 crates of my finest whiskey.
Really?
Another to the head. And another for Jenny and the Wimp. Next to my know-it-all nephew, Ralston. This is so predictable. I leave a boot to the head. And one for Jenny and the Wimp. This takes care of family obligations. And now to Mrs. Mulroy. many, many years. Who cared, brought me tea, and made me laugh.
Oh, I didn't mind.
To Mrs. Boldroy, I bequeath a boot to the head. And one for Jenny and the Whip. And finally, to my lawyer, who has helped me on this will, I leave not a boot to the head, but a rabid Tasmania devil to be placed in his trousers. And I leave my entire estate of $10 million to the people of Forks so they can move to someplace decent. There's one last thing for everyone.
Oh, cover your heads, everybody.
I leave everyone a lifetime supply of ice cream.
Ice cream?
Ice cream?
Ice cream, that's it?
That's all.
What flavor is it?
Boot to the head.
She was the daughter of a chief,
She has her mother's spirit. She goes wherever the wind takes her.
and she lived a life of freedom.
Steady on your course!
He was an explorer, searching for adventure in a new land.
Come on, man. We didn't come all this way just to look at it.
Let us hope they do not intend to stay.
I'm counting on you to make sure those heathens don't disrupt our mission.
But though their worlds were very different,
These pale visitors are strange to us.
their destinies were one.
And you'll never hear the wolf cry to the blue corn moon, from whether we are white or copper skinned.
This summer, experience the adventure
Paint with all the colors of the
Pocahontas.
wind. Hey, let's pick out a movie to watch.
That sounds good. What shall we watch?
Hey, what about The Lion King?
Oh, I love that movie. Timon and Pumbaa.
I love the music.
My favorite part was when Mufasa got trampled by the pack of wildebeest, and then little Simba comes over and is like, Daddy, wake up, Daddy! Wake up!
Sleep, Simba. He's dead, and it's all your fault.
Yeah.
Hey, what about Titanic?
Yeah, I love that movie. It has both girl and guy elements, action and romance.
Yeah, if you call romance cheating on your fiancé with a random bum that you've only known a couple days romance, then it has plenty of that.
But it shows that love doesn't come from money or fame.
The two of them truly loved each other.
Well, if she loved him so much, why'd she dump his dead carcass into the ocean after she was like, I'll never let go, John?
Oh, I know. How about The Notebook? I love Nicholas Sparks. He's such an amazing author. It makes me cry like every time.
Phantom of the Opera. Let's watch Phantom.
Oh, wow, that movie's so bad, I don't know which one worse, that or Phantom Menace.
So hard to believe. Hey, what about The Sixth Sense?
Bruce Willis is a ghost and is dead the whole time. Moving on.
Oh, what about Elizabethtown?
Who's in it?
Kirsten Dunst and Orlando Bloom.
Is Orlando Bloom saving Kirsten Dunst from the Army of Orcs while using web slinging action?
I don't have a different.
No. Oh, you know what's a good one? Look who's talking to. You guys see with the little babies are all like talking to each other. Never mind.
I know. How about My Big Fat Greek Wedding?
No, Transformers.
No, How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days?
No. How about Armageddon?
No,
Made in Manhattan.
No, Die Hard.
No. Right, Wars?
No.
Anne Hathaway.
Oh, yeah.
Since we can't pick out a movie, let's just play a game.
I have static words in the other room. Let me go get it.
No. We were thinking maybe something on the Xbox.
Tetris.
So we were thinking like Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 2.
No, forget this. Since we can't pick anything, let's just go get something to eat. I'm so hungry.
How about hamburgers?
Way too fatty. How about Thai food?
Oh, too boring. Taco Bell.
Too cheap. Italian?
Too expensive.
Come on, there has to be something we can all agree on.
Okay, let's just go get pizza at Tarsicio.
Tarcheesios! Fine, we'll go get our coat.
We'll pull the car out.
Why do we even like boys?
Why do we even like girls?
Yeah, it can be so annoying. But we can't stay away from them because they're so cute.
Because they're hot.
This is an awareness test. How many passes does the team in white make? The answer is 13. But did you see the moonwalking bear?
without milk or sugar.
Or tea.
And a cracked cup and all.
Oh, we couldn't even afford a cup. We had to drink out of a rolled up newspaper.
The best we could manage was to suck on a piece of damp cloth.
Well, we were happy in those days, though we were poor.
Because we were poor, my old dad used to say to me, money doesn't buy you happiness, son.
Aye, he was right.
He was.
I was happier then and I had nothing. We used to live in a small house with great big holes in the roof.
You were lucky to have a house. We were in one room, all 27 of us. Half the floor was missing, and we were huddled together in one corner of the room for fear of falling.
You're lucky to have a room. You just have to live in a corridor.
We used to dream of living in the corridor. Would have been a palace to us. We lived in an old water tank on a rubbish tip. We would wake up every morning by having a load of rotten fish dumped all over us. House? Ha.
Well, when I say house, it was really just a hole in the ground with a sheet of tarpaulin over it. But it was a house to us.
We were evicted from our hole in the ground. We had to live in a lake.
You were lucky to have a lake. You used to have to live in an old shoebox in the middle of the road.
Oh. You were lucky. For 3 months, we lived in a paper bag in a septic tank. We'd wake up at 3 in the morning, clean the paper bag, go down to work down to mill, 14 hours a day, week in, week out, for 6 pence a week. And when we'd get home, our dad would crash us to sleep with his belt.
Luxury. We used to have to get up at 2 o'clock in the morning, clean the lake, eat an apple or gravel, work 20 hours a day down at mill for 2 pence every 4 months. And then when we would get home, Dad would crash us to sleep with a broken bottle, if we were lucky.
Well, of course we had it tough. We used to have to get up at 12 o'clock at night, lick road clean with some, have 2 bits of cold gravel, go down to work at mill 24 hours a day for 6 pence every 4 years. Then when we got home, Dad would cut us in 2 with bread.
Right. Well, when I was young, we had to get up at 10 o'clock at night, half an hour before we went to bed. And then we would drink a cup of sulfuric acid. And then we would have to work 29 hours a day. And we would have to pay the mill owner for permission to come to work. And then when we'd come home, our mothers and our fathers would kill us and dance about our graves singing hallelujah.
And you try and tell the young ones that, and they won't believe you.
They won't.
The makers of Wii Sports now give you a little white thing you stand on. Introducing Wii Fit. For far too long, video game consoles have limited themselves to being fun and entertaining. But with Wii Fit, the sky's the limit as you explore exciting new exercises like leaning side to side. With amazing graphics and engaging gameplay, you'll love leaning side to side with Nintendo's Wii Fit. And don't miss sticking out your leg. With over 8 hours of solid gameplay, sticking out your leg is fun for both young and old. But when you finish it, try sticking out your other leg. Instead of having your kids go outside to play and get exercise, why not have them stand right in front of the TV? You'll save that money on soccer registration, and the whole family will enjoy watching things fly at your head. The Wii Fit looks great with anything from IKEA. Standing in one place has never been more fun than with Nintendo's Wii Fit. Find out today why people all over the world think they're getting exercise with that little white thing you stand on. It's simple, it's easy, and you don't have to do anything. Wii Fit.
Baseball is different from the other sports, very different. For instance, in most sports, you score points or goals, but in baseball, you score runs. In most sports, the ball or object is put into play by the offensive team, but in baseball, the defensive team puts it into play. And only in baseball is the defensive team allowed to touch the ball. In fact, if the offensive player touches the ball, he is out, sometimes unintentionally he's out.
Football, basketball, volleyball, soccer, and all other sports played with the ball, you score with the ball. But in baseball, the ball prevents you from scoring.
In most sports, the team is run by a coach, but in baseball, the team is run by a manager. And only in baseball is a manager or coach allowed to wear the same clothes as the players do. If you'd ever seen John Madden in the Oakland Raiders uniform, you'd know the reason for this custom.
Football and baseball are the two most popular spectator sports in this country. And as such, you think it tells us a little bit something about ourselves and our values.
Baseball is a 19th century pastoral game.
Football is a 20th century technological struggle.
Baseball is played on a diamond in the park, the baseball park.
Football is played on gridiron, sometimes called soldier